Alright, y'all. Alright, we're gonna get into another one. It's called Are We Living Inside a Unfinished Idea? Let me make sure. Hold up. Okay, yeah, we good to go. Yeah, that's where we about to get into Upchurch. And yeah, if I sound like that, I got, like I say, I got a bad cold, and y'all just gotta bear with me. Cause I'm trying to, like, just go and get these reactions out the way, so I can go and lay down and just chill out. But yeah, let's go and get into it.
Psst. Hey, this is me after you watch the video. I just moved it to the front of the video. So listen, before you watch that in a second, I just want to let you know this video is kind of like one of those what the fuck videos. You'll see at the end. But anyway, keep watching. Alright, so my perspective on UFO and aliens and if they're real or not has changed. Pretty much, I don't think they're real. And it ain't because nothing crazy.
Well, me too. But then again, you just never know. It keeps me wondering, It keeps me wondering what's really out there and what's really going on. The government try to hide a lot from us, Well, not try, do hide a lot, So you just never really know what's going on and what they got going on or what they creating or what they doing over there at Area 51. You just never really know. Straight up.
It's a few simple things. But to me, them not being real is more interesting than them being real.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Sorry, I don't know if that sounds stupid to y'all. I think they tell us aliens are real, so we'll worry about aliens being real. Aliens being real gives us like a staple to space to worry about. And if you look at space and you're like, oh yeah, aliens might be out there, and you have something to wonder and trail off to, that actually makes your brain healthy. If there's absolutely nothing out there, and you find out, and if you knew nothing was out there, there's nothing to wonder about out there. That's not healthy for your brain. Being curious about the unknown is better than knowing the unknown doesn't exist.
Facts. He right about that. Being curious about the unknown is better than knowing it doesn't really exist. You want to think in your mind that it exists because you're curious. And to find out it never really exists, that just killed the whole vibe, don't it? Truth be told, it do. Like, damn, like, just let me be great. Let me enjoy the moment, And somebody come to you and be like, well, it just never existed. Hey, dang. This whole time I'm telling stories and imagining that it existed, and you just kill the whole vibe. It's like when people come up to you and be like, it never existed, you think in your head, well, they hiding some shit. If they ain't hiding that, then they over there creating something. Straight up. I believe they creating it. They doing more other stuff than we just don't know at all what they doing. But they got a whole lot of shit going on over there. I'm telling you, and they keeping it all away from us. Straight up.
Think about it. If the whole world knew there was nothing out there, everyone would panic. And I'm not saying aliens don't exist to make myself feel better or because I'm scared or to argue with anybody. I think aliens don't exist because I think the other thing that exists out there is way more insane and crazy and complex than aliens. Yeah. I think where we're at and what life is more than words in a book. It's more than aliens. It actually makes aliens look like squirrels, like running up in a tree. You know how I'm always saying people can speak stuff into existence, and it actually does happen. It's because it's an idea. Everything around you is created because it was once upon a time an idea, including us. Some people think aliens put us here. Do I think that? No. If aliens are real, then they're dumb as fuck. What the fuck you just say? You just say aliens is dumb. They flying through space and shit. He gonna get abducted. And the reason I say if aliens are real, they're dumb as fuck is because Why do they always pop up by military bases? You mean to tell me that back in 1947 in Roswell, the alien was so smart he wrecked in an empty desert by a military base? Yo, that alien has the worst luck in the entire universe.
Facts, if you do think about it, like, why do they come on the alien ship or whatever the fuck you wanna call it and be by a military base? Like, if they gonna show up, they gonna pop up in different locations around other people trying to figure out human beings, you know, or something like that, you know, just trying to figure out who else on this earth. They wouldn't be just coming from down to the earth and crashing right by a military base. If you think about it, church do make sense, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be, you know, crashing in front of there. But like I say, I never seen one, and I really don't want to see one because it might scare the shit out of me. I'm very jumpy, my nerves bad, so it's like, no, fuck no. That if I see one, just seeing the ghost will scare the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an alien. Come on now, I'm just being real, straight up. Like, man, I do not want. I'm curious about them, but I wouldn't want to see. Now they saying aliens look just like, it's some aliens out there that look like human beings. I don't know. And deep down inside, I really don't want to see one because, you know, they might transform into something very ugly that will fuck and traumatize the shit out of me. Or I won't be sleeping at all. I just be up with my eyes wide open looking. Like, straight up.
Universe. So you mean to tell me this alien flies through space, dodging all this bullshit, knowing exactly where he's going, and he crashes in a flat desert? I don't think so. Plus, if aliens are real and they are what they are, and they're as smart as they are, and if space really does constantly expand and there's not even a size, it just keeps getting bigger. If that's the case and aliens are where they're at, and we are where we're at, why are the aliens' vehicles so fucking small? Oh, what? That sound funny to you? Because I'm being dead ass serious. Why are they so small? Seriously, think about it.
Fact.
If these released videos of what we've seen are actually UFOs, then I believe where we're at is a lot smaller than we think. Which is why they always tell you and try to convince you that where we're at is so fucking huge. So fucking huge,
Yeah,
it
you
never
got a
stops
point.
growing. That's how huge. And like we said before, everything that exists around you was once upon a time an idea, including us. Don't you think it's weird the only...
Facts. Hey, once upon a time, we did not exist. If we was an idea, then we started existing. And you know, they got the creating babies after babies and generation after generation. There you go. And there go the human being, the form of the human being. But yeah, church right about this, straight up.
only two things you know of that can be ginormous and always grow and not have an actual size is your imagination and outer space? Do you realize how far away from space, yet so fucking close? We're actually in space, but far away from it at the same time. These two places are separated. Hell, they're separated in numerous ways. Gravity, radiation belt. I mean, you need fucking oxygen, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Your brain has to have oxygen to have an imagination. But if your brain has no oxygen, you die and have no imagination. So if you went from Earth to there, it would swap. You no longer have the forever expanding imagination, but you have forever expanding space.
So I wonder, how do they fucking survive if if they do exist, for one thing. If they coming from outer space or wherever to Earth, like church just said, you have to have oxygen to the brain. You don't have oxygen to the brain, you die. Like, the brain has to get oxygen. And when you go in space, there's no oxygen. That makes perfect sense. Like, how, if they do exist, how is they living, breathing? It's crazy what the government can do. Straight up, it's crazy. If they do exist, they got a whole lot of shit going on over there. Straight up.
I mean, you need fucking oxygen, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Your brain has to have oxygen to have an imagination. But if your brain has no oxygen, you die and have no imagination. So if you went from Earth to there, it would swap. You no longer have the forever expanding imagination, but you have forever expanding space. You can't have both at the same time. You know why? Because they're both ideas. Which to me would mean that we're living in a contained, unfinished idea. Which is why people are able to speak stuff into existence. Which is why people have deja vu. Which is why people have past life memories. Which is why people be knowing some crazy shit when they go under hypnosis and start talking in a fucking different language. And whoever had the idea of this stuff was smart enough to separate them. But if you ask me, everything that is life is an unfinished idea on purpose. Because an unfinished idea still needs to be finished. In order to be finished, there needs to be something living to make it be finished eventually. If we were given a final product and everything was perfect, then there'd be no point in living in it. Wondering about the unknown gives you a purpose. If there's no unknown to be known, then you don't have a purpose anymore. Therefore, you don't exist. You know, we're made up of electricity and water. We put off vibrations. Our brain has activity. I personally think we were invented as conductors. And I think the thought that you have of something being out there and not knowing the unknown keeps whatever created us alive, because it also needs energy to live. You ever think of somebody and then text them and they're like, dude, I was just thinking about you? It's because you made it happen. You ever get in a car and then while you're driving it, thinking about it, you start seeing a bunch of the same car and you're like, what the fuck? Oh, you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Do you know why the world's in such a shitty place right now? Because everyone's watching the TV and they show everyone everything. When you have that big of a wave of negative and positive energy, you can play with the world how you want.
Yep.
Just to keep you wondering. Look at that shiny disc in the sky. Oh yeah, we're going back to aliens.
Yep.
The same television that fucks with your emotions.
They try to block out what you're trying to see and distract you, especially the news. If you seeing some 1 minute, the news gonna distract you with some breaking news, some shocking news, something very shocking, just to change. Like if it's most definitely if you spot an alien or see a ship and you report it or something, they gonna flip that so quick and just distract you, because they really don't want you to know. I think if a human really saw an alien, if a lot of humans on Earth really saw an alien, they would flip the fuck out. And everybody on this Earth would go crazy. You know, because they seeing something that's coming from outer space that ain't even human like how we is. They gonna flip the fuck out. And the government knows that. The government knows that humans gonna flip the fuck out. That we gonna flip the fuck out. Cause I know I am. I know I am. And that's why it ain't so much talked about it. That's why ain't nobody just really pinpoint on discovered it. You know, they done seen locations, spotted it, and spotted the ship, spotted the alien every blue moon, every couple of years or so. But it ain't really talked about. They try to keep that out the spotlight. Because I'm telling you, if people on this earth, us, see that, we gonna flip the fuck out. I'm just keeping it real with you. We gonna go to all the news stations and be telling them what the hell we just seen. And they gonna distract us. Be like, no, you probably need some medication or something. You didn't actually see that. They gonna try to fuck with you and and flip it on you and make you seem like you just seeing shit when you know what the fuck you seen. You know. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, the government, hey, they do the strange shit, especially when they trying to cover up some shit they don't want you to know. I'm just telling you straight up.
It's with all of our emotions, which fucks with the world we live in real time. The same television will show you a shiny disc and be like, look everyone, a UFO. The Pentagon says it's a real UFO. I want you to do something. I want you to look out the window. What shape is that tree? You don't know what shape it is. It's not a shape, it's a tree. What shape is that bird? Oh, it's not a shape, it's a fucking bird. You don't have a shape. Look at everything that is made by man. 99.9% of things that are made by us have basic geometry. Square couch, square coffee table, square light, circle light, square picture frame. Hell, our phone has a circle camera and a square body. Circle with squares in it. Everything you look at outside that was not made by us is a genius design. And it's unperfect. So you know what that tells me? Whatever made us was a team effort. Because we are unperfect and perfect at the same time. Yeah. Geometrically and ideally. I mean, look at our pupils. They're perfect circles. Irises, perfect circles. Eyeballs, circles. But thumbprints? No. Thumbprints are fucking different. Teeth, squares, pretty much. Our design is imperfect also. You don't live forever. You eventually die, so you're not perfect. If life is a recycling system, also, well, there's your circle. Circle of life. So as we live on this circle called Earth, if you start wondering about the non-existent shape of space, just throw a circle in it. Look at that UFO. Turn on the square thing in your room. You'll see it with your circle eyeball. See? You don't need no ideas. We'll just give you what you need. Now see, which one of those is easier to explain? Look, an alien! Or all the other shit? Exactly. What'd I tell you? Told you. You just watched a video of an idea I had about me, which is us, which is also you. And you're watching me thinking about us in your head about what you are. Sounds nuts, doesn't it? Ain't that some shit? I'm actually eating nuts right now. Literally. Yo, did I just speak nuts into existence? Yup. Got it!
Oh, shit. And, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that. He's speaking facts, though. It makes you wonder, though, for real. Straight up, it makes you wonder what's really out there, what's really going on, which most of us already know what's really going on. It just, most everybody else don't really want to speak about it. Half of us speak about it, the other half won't. It's just the world we living in now. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And on that note, you can catch you in the next video. I'm out.